Hello! Good afternoon, class! How are you today? That's great! So I hope that all of you are in a good situations right now. I am very pleased that we are now in the 22nd lesson in our book and we are now in the midst of the semester. Okay, so to start with, let us have a recapitulation of our lesson last time. Okay, so yesterday we have discussed about energy and we also have discussed about the two forms of energy. So what is energy? It is the ability to do work. And the two common forms of energy are potential and kinetic energy. So the difference is the potential energy is the energy that is stored and the kinetic energy is the energy in motion. So do you have any questions regarding this? Okay, if none, then let us proceed to the next slide. Okay, let me present to you the lesson objectives for today. So at the end of this lesson, you are expected to, number one, identify the different forms of energy. And then number two is you're going to realize the importance of energy in our daily lives. Okay, so is the lesson objectives clear to you? Okay, let us proceed. I have questions for all of you. Okay, so how does energy produced and where does it came from based from your observations? Okay, to support your answers, let me give you a law that explains your answers. Okay, and that is the law of conservation of energy. What does it say? It states that energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Rather, it can be transformed and transferred from one form to another. And what does it mean? It emphasizes that the energy cannot be destroyed nor created, but it can constantly being transformed into something that is in a different form. It can be transformed into another form of energy which can be used in a certain purpose. Okay, so that is the law of conservation of energy. To give you an example, so if we light a dynamite, a chemical energy is converted to kinetic energy when a stick of dynamite explodes, as well as heat and sound energy was produced in the combustion of the dynamite. Okay, so the dynamite is in a form of stored potential energy. It is in a form of a chemical energy that once you lit the dynamite, you know, it is converted to kinetic energy. Okay, and then the combustion of the dynamite produce heat and sound energy. So that explains the law of conservation of energy, wherein it cannot be created nor destroyed, but it can transform or transfer from another form of energy. So am I making myself clear, children? Okay, so do you have any questions? Okay, since none, then let us proceed to the activity. Okay, are you ready? This is a group activity. The title of this is Energy in Your Body. So what is to find out what forms of energy does our body produce? Okay, the materials are the clinical thermometer and stopwatch, and you are going to form yourselves into 5 groups. You choose a leader and then give me the list of your members afterwards. Okay, so let us proceed. Here is what to do. You're going to put your fingers on your neck and say hello. How are you? Can you follow me? Good. So observe what happens in your vocal cords inside your neck while talking. The second one is you're going to hold a thermometer between two palms for 1 minute. Okay, take the temperature reading, then rub your hands briskly for 30 seconds. Take the temperature of your palms again. Okay, so my temperature is 34.5. Okay, then I'm going to rub my hands briskly for 30 seconds. Okay, the temperature is 34.9. Okay, so please take note of that. And then number 3, move your arms into the air similar to a boxer's arms during a fight. Okay, so let's all do that. And observe the muscles of your arms. Please be guided with the following rubrics. Okay, please do the activity now. Okay, time's up. Let us answer the guide questions. Number 1, what happens to your vocal cords while you are talking? Very good. It vibrates. So, if it vibrates, then number 2, what energy produced in your vocal cords? What? Sound energy. Very good, children. Then what are the temperature reading of your palm? Okay, so we have listed that. Before rubbing, we have I have 34.5, and then after, the temperature is 34.9. So let us answer number 4. What do you observe after rubbing your palms for 30 seconds? So it becomes a little bit warm. Okay, warm. So what does this show? What is present in your hand? Okay, what is present in your hand is very good. It's the heat energy. Number 6. What do your muscles possess while boxing in the air? What is that, kids? Very good. Mechanical energy. So can you list down activities that you do daily which make use of muscles energy? Okay, swimming. What else? Biking. Yes. Dancing. Okay, so all of it are correct and make use of your muscles energy. So let us now answer the 8th question. What forms of energy does your body produce based on the activity that we have made? Okay, what? Heat energy. What else? Sound energy. What else? Mechanical energy. Okay, very good, class. So can we have a virtual clap for everyone? Do you have any questions regarding our activity? Okay, if not, then let us proceed to our main lesson. Okay, so our lesson for today is all about forms of energy. So we are going to discuss today the 4 common forms of energy, which are the light, sound, heat, and electrical energy. Okay, so let us start with the light energy. Okay, light energy is a form of electromagnetic radiation of a wavelength which can be seen by the human eye. It is a type of kinetic energy. Light energy travels in the form of waves. It travels very fast. In fact, nothing travels faster than light. Okay, so to better explain that, the light energy is an energy that travels in waves. we can see this wavelength in different colors. So like just like the bulb light, just like the laser beams, we can see that by our naked eye. And it is almost, most of the light energy, the objects that emit light also produce heat energy. Okay, so do you understand that, children? Okay, so let me give you some examples of light energy. So we have the light bulb, the stars, the beam light, the laser, and hot objects. Do you have any questions? Okay, if not, then let us proceed to the next form of energy, which is the sound energy. Okay, sound energy, it is produced by vibration of matter. Any material that vibrates produce sound energy, just like we did in the activity when we put our fingers in our throat. Okay, when someone plays the guitar, the strings vibrate and transmit energy. Okay, so that is sound energy, and the examples are musical instruments, sound of natures, radio, television, cell phones. Okay, so do you have any questions? Okay, if none, let us proceed to the next one, which is the heat energy. Okay, heat energy, it is a very common energy in the body. It is also called a thermal energy. When a substance is heated, its molecules move rapidly and bump to one another. The hotter the body becomes, the more rapid is the movement of molecules. As the object cools, the collision of molecules are reduced. Heat energy, sa madaling sabi, the transfer from one body to another as a result of difference in temperature. Okay, just like when we are cooking. Can you observe that? When we turn on the gasol, the heat comes in, and then yan, maglalagay na tayo ng kaserola o ng pan, and then there is a transfer in of heat. Ano po, kaya tayo nakakapagluto. So can you observe that during when your mom is cooking at home? Okay, so there the casserole and the pan are materials that are highly examples of highly highest thermal conductivity, just like the metals, aluminum, copper, gold, and silver, iron, etc. Those are the materials that are very high thermal conductivity. Okay, so do you have any questions regarding this? If not, then let us proceed to the last one, which is the electrical energy. And this is one very important forms of energy that we are using in our community, in our house, in the school, in our environment. Okay, so electrical energy is an energy supplied by the combination of electric current and electric potential that is delivered by electric circuit. And these are the examples of electrical energy. It is in the form of kinetic energy produced by moving electric charges. So what are these? The battery, the wind turbine, the solar cell or the solar panel, electric oil, lightning, vacuum form, toaster, etc. Okay, so these are the forms of electrical energy. In the form of electrical energy. So do you have any questions regarding this? Okay, none. So Let us generalize our lesson for today. So for today, we have discussed four common forms of energy: the light, the sound, the heat, and electrical energy. So I have one more question to all of you guys. Why do you think energy is important to all the creatures in the earth? Yes, it is because energy is the way that we can survive. Energy is very important for our survival here on earth. Everything, the plants, the people, and the animals, we are all consumers of energy to survive every day. That is the importance of the energy in our lives. Okay, so do you understand that, children? Okay, so do you have any questions regarding our lesson for today? Okay, if not, then let us have a quiz. Are you ready for the quiz? Okay, so let us have an evaluation. Okay, this is a multiple choice. Which of the following, number one, which of the following is not true about energy? Letter A, energy makes life convenient and comfortable. Letter B, life is not possible on Earth without energy from the sun. And letter C, the only source of energy on Earth is the sun. And letter D, energy makes work easier and faster. I'll give you 5 seconds to answer the questions. Okay, time's up. Okay, if your answer is letter C, then you are correct. Okay, not true. Which is not true about energy? Okay, not true. The only source of energy on Earth is the sun. Where in fact we have alternative forms of energy. And what are those? Geothermal energy, hydropower. We also have biomass products. We also have solar panels, and those are alternative source of energy. Okay, so I hope it's clear, and let us move on to the second question of the quiz. What forms of energy operates LRT and MRT? Letter A, sound energy. Letter B, electrical energy. Letter C, solar energy. And letter D, nuclear energy. Okay, time's up. If your answer is letter B, then you are correct. Okay, so almost all of you got the correct answer. Why electrical energy? Because a vehicle is battery operated. So a battery is in the form of electrical energy. Okay, so do you understand, kids? Okay, so let us proceed to the next question of the quiz. Which medical instruments make use of sound energy to detect abnormalities or internal organs? Letter A, lasers and x-rays. Letter B, scanning machine. Letter C, stethoscope and ultrasound machine. And letter D, thermometer lens. Time's up. So the correct answer is letter C, stethoscope and ultrasound machine. Please take note, we are looking for sound energy that detects abnormalities of internal organs. Okay? So let us move on to the next one. What forms of energy is used by farmers to dry their crops without a cost? Letter A, solar energy. Letter B, sound energy. Letter C, electrical energy. And letter D, chemical energy. Okay, there you have it. The correct answer is solar energy. It's very convenient and very, very affordable. It's free. Okay. Okay, so that's all for our topic for today. But let me give you your assignment first. Your assignment is you're going to create a poster with the theme Conserve Energy, Save the Environment, and the World. Okay, so that's all for now, my dear students. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. And goodbye. Let's call it a day. You may now leave the meeting.